So yeah, I'll just get straight into it. It's a bit aggro, so I don't really want to kill the vibes, but anyway. White shirt and waistcoat, devil in disguise, tries to prise past these penetrating eyes. Prick thinks he's got it all. Porsche pint-sized wife and shit art hanging in the hall. I'm appalled he's in first place. Can't keep my mind off how my appertaining rage will appear across his face. Brazen blaze burdened and brimming with disgrace. Bountiful, as if he walks like he's taken a piss on half the human race. Cunt. When push comes to shove, he'll be the first to be blunt, confront with stunned that he'll be hunted for months till he succumbs, shunned, drummed and waiting to be gunned. You're the runt of the litter. Mr. Ickle Misdemeanor has dropped the smoke screen. He's now translucent and that little bit meaner. Smudged and speckled like he's been washed down with shit household cleaner. Recycle once a month. Isn't one just that little bit greener? Still got the Porsche petrol pissing in the soil. Don't waste it, mum says. Kids have died for that oil, so don't be spoilt. You may not be royal, but I doubt you're in the suffering and turmoil as the bottom spoils, ran by those tippity-top gargoyles, pulling the strings. Quick, wrap your head in tinfoil. They'll rip and keep most means when man can hardly eat, and use media to twist that conscience of yours till it's hateful and bleak. But they're all right because they're on the tip-top peak, while the teeny tiny plebs will never reach. Just dream that's peak. So appreciate any meal that comes your way, because others gotta wait for that and pay for that on loan, because on their shoulders it's a heavy load. Accepting donations just to get clothes. People scraping by on benefits are always looking up under your nose, but they might have been through some shit that you and I just don't know. And you complain that your grass keeps growing and it ain't getting mowed. Be quiet. Some are running from fires, blowing up buildings and riots. Their bodies are in the ocean trying to reach salvation. So don't give me that shit about the downfall of civilization and a destruction to the nation, because I've not got time for argumentation. For people that slow, it's hard to argue in someone's ignorance. Stuff there is a long time ago. You're angry at the wrong guy, at the foreign shopkeeper, you're vexed. But how do you feel about the guy who promised 350 million to the NHS? Or the people that voted animals can't feel pain and are emotionless? Or how about the people who ran gas pipes through the staircase on Grenfell and chose to fit the doors with flammable material to save 29,000 out of an 11 million total? At least 80 people burned to death, 13 at least children. Imagine being a kid and smoke filling your breath. And what happened next? The council borough of Kensington and Chelsea, the ones responsible for the upkeep of the skyrise flats, also one of the most wealthiest councils in the country, chose to postpone their plans of rejuvenation. Rejuvenation, at first it was a happiness and proclamation. The window locks are fucked, a good fix at last. A kid fell 18 stories last year and went splat. One of the locals had to clean it with a bucket and water of bleach. I know for a fact you're never forgetting that. Finally, a renovation, finally some good luck. The rubbish chute smells like shit and is always getting stuck. But the locals have a different story to tell. A story of gentrification, social cleansing and greed. The need of money comes above and before human need. So what is the need? At what point can you watch a building burn and have no concern? At what point do you put price on human life? At what point are fatter pockets more desired than protecting people from fires? Are we going to wait for 4 Grenfells to fall to realise our morals no longer stand so tall? I'm tired of hearing real life horror stories and tragedies. Believe you me, we have a civilization to upkeep. So let's come together and work for a better future, because the power of many can overpower our enemy. Thank you so much. Yeah!